Hundreds of women and men descended on the Capitol steps this week to support Planned Parenthood. Still, some lawmakers say the organization should brace for the worst.
They can expect to see less or even zero funding for their organization this session.
A blunt assessment from Republican Representative Sid Miller, who sponsored the House version of the abortion sonogram bill. Meanwhile, Planned Parenthood Day at the Capitol attracts a sea of women, men, and Democratic state lawmakers.
I'm a woman, and I just happen to believe that my body parts are my body parts. And I agree with the majority of my colleagues that we need a limited government, particularly when it deals with my body.
If government intrusion is bad, why is government intrusion with my uterus okay?
The real fight here is to keep funding intact for low-income women in Texas who rely on financial help from Texas Medicaid's Women's Health Program and other federal sources overseen by the state.
For many of these women, we're their only source of health care.
In 2010, the Women's Health Program alone served 124,000 Texans. 51,000, or about 41% of those women, went to Planned Parenthood for their cancer screenings, birth control, and/or STD testing and treatment. We're talking about a lot of money. The latest figures between 2007 and 2009 show Planned Parenthood received $17.6 million for family planning services, a third of the Women's Health Program's total expenditures. The state reports overall the Women's Health Program saved the state $20 million in 2008 by preventing unplanned pregnancies that would have been covered by Medicaid, a key figure considering Texas has the fourth highest rate of teen pregnancies. That hasn't convinced lawmakers Planned Parenthood is worth saving.
I would say they'd have a tough time getting any government funds, state funds. The state of Texas is not interested in proliferating the abortion business.
You know, I think everybody's been so concerned about the blending of money. There's not any. There's not any state or federal funds that goes into abortion services. But it is on the family planning side, and that's where we're really concerned. We've seen a huge population growth here with this last census in Texas, and we're just a little concerned about how we're going to see all these women.
I don't see that the legislature views it as two separate entities.
So the fight continues.
We cannot let ideology get in the way of sound public health policy.
The question is, if Planned Parenthood isn't there to provide family planning services, who will take their place?
I think you do that through educational opportunities, through these faith-based organizations, counseling, things like that. Yeah.
Planned Parenthood has 81 health centers around the state. They say less than 5% of their services are abortion-related, and none of that, they say, is funded by the government. In Austin with your Capitol Buzz, I'm Tan Tan with the Texas Tribune.